morning everybody, welcome back to the zoo. This week is the beginning of the dreaded annual task of hedge cutting the maize. Now this becomes a dual team activity. The grounds team are the ones that will be using the hedge clippers, and they usually start early in the morning to get a head start, and we'll clip. They've got some cool new battery powered gear so it doesn't disturb everybody all day like the old petrol ones used to, which is good. So they will be clipping till at least lunchtime, and then we as the animal team will go along and clear up the leaves, and that becomes our job because we use it for giraffe winter feed particularly. So we've got blue barrels in the trailer, and what we essentially do is silage the beech trees. We've deliberately planted the maize with a species of tree that we could use for animal feed, and we've been making browse silage for a number of years now. I think we started in 2006 in the early days when it was all a bit of an experiment. We were marking the barrels, and some of the barrels have got 2006, and we used to write down what species of tree was in it, so ash or beech or whatever, so we know that's how long we've been doing it. So we usually have a lot of volunteers around, but this year because of COVID we do not, so we are going to do it all ourselves. So nobody's looking forward to it. Everybody hates this job, myself included, but it is time to just knuckle down and get on with it. I'll show you in a second how overgrown it is. Either sides of the pathways are basically touching, so there's a lot to trim off. We make about 50 barrels. The barrels, you'll see them in a minute, are quite big. Where's the little door he's left me? Over there. So we've got a cordoned off area outside the maze. Look at this. That is the pathway into the maze. So you can see why you might need hedge trimming. So here we go, this is what we're dealing with. We stack the barrels as tight as we possibly can, and they always go this sort of brown colour. But silage works by taking the oxygen out. It won't rot. It will lose its colour because it's not photosynthesizing anymore, and it doesn't degrade any further than that, so it comes out the barrel smelling sweet and being soft and moist, not having dried out anymore. So the difference, you can silage grass as well, lots of people do that, and the difference between silage and hay really is the hay you take out the moisture, and with silage you take out the oxygen. So these barrels will seal really tight, and I'll try and get some footage of the way we fill them, because basically we have someone in there compressing it with their body weight as tight as they can. The lid goes on. This one isn't quite full. It's very important not to open it once you've filled it. I wouldn't have opened this if it was full, but we need to put more in the top of here, and then that will be preserved for winter feed with all the leaf on when the trees have naturally lost their leaves. So, and the animals go mad for it in the winter because obviously there are not leaves on the trees. So that is what the sort of process is, and it's an awful lot of work, and we are just over halfway through. Which barrel's that, Cormac?
This is the last one.
The last barrel.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's my favourite barrel of the whole season.
I'd say last barrel.
Hopefully.
What do you mean? You think we lost one?
some full ones in the maze. Whether there's any empty ones in the maze, who knows?
Looks so much neater. There we go, the maze is all completely cut for another year, which is a fantastic team effort, and we always are very glad it's done at the end. If you look on Google Maps, you can see from the sky that the maze has shapes in it. We've got like elephants over here and some dinosaurs around here. So you can go and check that out. But thanks for watching to the end of the video. Come back later on and we will see the giraffes tucking into what we have silaged up for them. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.